Hey guys, Mindset Monday is back. Taylor here, and we're going to continue to talk about mindset. And today we're going to build off of last week's theme, language, and how powerful the words we use are in affecting the way we think, right? So first I want to start off with a word, abracadabra. What comes to mind when you think of that? Well, abracadabra is actually Aramaic for with my word I create. You see, words are powerful. Magic, really. And so what I want to talk to you guys today is specific ways that our language can either support us or prevent us from reaching our goals, thinking the way we want, and improving our lives, right? So a couple of things we're going to talk about. Negations and affirmations, okay? So this is really piggybacking on last week, and a negation is when we a phrase of focusing on what we don't want to happen. So I don't want to run out of money. And an affirmation is when we focus on what we do want to happen. So I want financial freedom, right? And so we want to shift our language to where we use more affirmations and less negations, right? And this brings out the power of translations. We can translate these negations into affirmations. And this is practically how we improve our language and then improve our mindset to adopt that growth mindset, that positive thinking, right? So if we use a phrase like, I can't do a muscle up, that's a negation. Okay, what can you do? I can spend 10 minutes after every workout focusing on skill work, right? How do those different phrases feel, right? One is limiting, one brings out possibilities, okay? So I encourage you guys to use more affirmations, and when you find yourself using negations, translate it into an affirmation, okay? And then the other thing I want you guys to think about, you're probably not aware, is soft talk versus solid talk, right? So soft talk is defined as the excessive use of softening words to create ambiguity, uncertainty, or avoidance, right? So these are words like, maybe, should, I guess, perhaps, probably, think, kinda, sorta, right? They leave uncertainty, okay? So I used to be the biggest offender of soft talk. I used to say things like, I'm gonna try and open my own business. Well, are you gonna try or are you gonna do it, right? I think I'll make it to the party. Will you think or are you going to, right? And what's interesting is for me, there were two main reasons I did that. One is I used soft talk because I lacked confidence. I wasn't sure if I could start my own business, right? The second was it gave myself an out. So if it didn't happen, it was like, okay, well, you just said you were gonna try. You didn't say for sure it would happen. The problem with that kind of language is it leaves doubt, right? So if you think you're gonna go after a goal or you're gonna try, your subconscious is saying you don't believe it can happen, right? And so before we can actually achieve something, we need to believe that it's possible, right? And this is gonna tie more into the goal setting, the vision casting, the mantra work that Michael will talk about later in the week. So instead what we wanna use is solid talk, right? Which is removing the soft talk. So it's words like will, do, can. And I don't want you to think that it's not this like woo-woo idea where just because you say something's gonna happen, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen, right? It's not this idea of, oh, speak it to an existence and it will happen. However, once you start believing something, your mind changes, you believe it's possible, and then it can happen, right? So instead of saying, I'm gonna try and start my own business, I'm gonna start my own business. I'm gonna do it. And once you say that enough, you believe it can happen. So we want to take out the soft talk, focus more on solid talk, okay? So basically, to wrap this all up, tie it all together, the theme here is focusing on what we want to happen, focusing on the good, and that removes limitations and provides possibility, okay? So action step today, we're gonna practice gratitude, right? This is a practice that also can become a habit that allows us to focus on the good, focus on what we have, focus on what we want, right? So today, I want you to think about 3 things you're grateful for. I want you to think of 1 person you are grateful for in your life. The second thing is I want you to think of 1 failure that you're grateful for that led you to where you are. And in hindsight, you can actually see how it helped you. And the third one is totally up to you, something you're grateful for. So go grab pen and paper, write it down. And if you feel comfortable, share 1 thing on the Facebook group. We want to start this positivity. We want to share what we have. Go have a great week. Keep crushing that 50-50, hit the home workout, and we'll see you next time.